Tim Collins will comment today. I'm in the offices of Probate Judge Tammy Brown. Judge Brown, it's election season. You're qualified. Are you excited?
I am excited. I am excited because I love the office and I love serving the people of Cullman County. So I look forward to, hopefully they think I've done a good job and they will let me serve them for another term.
Well, I'm running around talking to every elected official who's an incumbent that's going to run for re-election, and also some of the opposition candidates. You're up today. I've got 3 questions. The first one is, the voters will wonder, what has Tammy Brown done as a judge in the probate office the last few years? Tell us about your accomplishments. What do you feel like you've done so far?
Well, I feel like we've streamlined the office a whole lot in the fact that we've tried to work up any of the probate court that was not where it should have been, so we tried to get that worked up and get all the cases in order, trying to streamline the probate court process. Of course, I'm the chief election official, and therefore we've overseen the elections, and so far we have a staff that does a great job with the elections. And as I announced my re-election, there's one thing that's always on my mind, and that's the mental health issue. That's the mental health crisis for not just Cullman County, for the state of Alabama. So I'm looking at doing some things with the mental health process to make that process for families a lot better, and to get some funding so we can help these people that have a mental illness.
Well, let's run through a quick scenario. Let's say you get someone contacting you about a mental illness situation. How does it typically go these days?
We usually get a contact from the sheriff's office or a family member, and we have to decide if it's a sheriff's deputy, if they meet the criteria for mental illness, if they're trying to do harm to themselves or someone else. And then this office, 24/7, 365 days a year, is on call for commitments. So at that point, we have to issue a transport order, and we have to have the deputy sheriff's office take them to Cullman Regional Medical Center ER. In the ER, they are evaluated and medically cleared. Once the medical clearance happens, and then it's determined by a doctor, ER doctor, whether they feel like that they meet the criteria for mental illness. Again, that is doing harm to themselves or someone else. Then we put a hold on that person, a probate court hold. And then mental health care of Cullman, which is now Wellstone Behavioral Health, is contacted. And within the next 6 to 12 hours, they go to Cullman Regional Medical Center and they do an evaluation. And if they feel like at that time, they're the qualified experts at that time to say, yes, they definitely meet the criteria, then we have to take a petition for involuntary commitment. And then within 7 days, I have to hold a court hearing to decide what is in the best interest but the least restrictive means for that person in regard to their mental illness.
Well, Sheriff Gentry, in one of his recent public appearances, said that his office gets 7 to 10 mental health calls that they have to go out and attend to weekly. So you guys are busy down here.
Yes, very busy. In fact, for the month of January right now, we've had 31 petitions for commitments, and that's a lot.
It is a lot.
That is a lot.
Well, as far as I know, there is no competition, no opposition to you. We still have about a week, give or take, before that ends. Let's assume that you do get a little competition from someplace. How will you campaign?
Well,
not to steal your secrets, Judge. But,
okay. What I like to do with my campaign is to go out and to see the people one-on-one. As many as I can, talk to them. Of course, you can't always do that just being one person, but to get out to many places as I can and talk to. That's one of my most favorite things as an elected official, is being out with the people. Now, a lot of people, when I go out now, and they ask me, why don't you come out more? Well, I hold a court of law, and I take that law very seriously, and I feel like if it was their family member or anybody's family member, that would be first to them. And so they would want me to take that case seriously, and that's what I do. So I don't get out as much as I'd like to, but I get out as often as I can, and I would just like to be out there with the people, seeing them and letting them know that I'm still here and I'm working for them and trying to do the very best job that we can here in the office. I never want to make it about it's about we. I got good employees, and they do a great job, and we're just moving the office forward.
Makes sense. Well, let's assume you are reelected, you get a second term. What can folks look forward to? And we talked about mental health issues and making that better, but what else?
Well, I want to keep moving the office forward as far as the election process. I want to make sure that we stay updated on the laws. I want to make sure that the court cases stay updated and that there's no court case lacking for any family member. Crossover training is very big for me. I want all employees to know each other's job, because if we have, right now yesterday we had 2 employees out Well, that puts a little bit of a strain on the office, so I want other people to fill in, because I've told these employees time and time again, when they're not here, this office is going to run just like they were. So I want to do cross-training with the employees. And just move the office forward in the directions. We're going to do some, I've been checking on some e-recording. The employees are a little bit resistant on that, but I think once we get in and get some training, it would be good, and we have to move forward with technology. We can't let it pass us. We've got to be right there with it.
You like being probate judge, don't you?
I love probate judge. I love serving the people. I love helping the people. Yes, I do love it.
Judge Brown, thanks for talking to me. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Tim.